Today was a big day for the San Francisco 49ers, but potentially lost in the shuffle was the San Francisco 49ers naming the captains for the year. And let's go over, talk about it, discuss who potentially got snubbed, and discuss who's well deserving of the captaincy, if that's a word, we call it that. But here's a look at who was named captain according to Kyle Shanahan. Brock Purdy got named captain. Now, this is really cool and I think well deserving for Brock Purdy, who's clearly shown in a short time that he has definitely taken over as a leader on this team, one of the younger players, and by the looks of it, youngest captain by anyone on here. Of course, he's the quarterback and he's going to be the de facto leader of the team, but he really is a strong, capable, and quality leader and well deserving. Debo Samuel was named a captain, which was also, I think, well deserving. I wasn't sure if Debo was actually going to get the captain's patch this year, but I do think Debo really took this offseason to heart in regards to himself expressing his struggles last year and then being able to come out and work his tail off. And you could see it, whether it was in his physical change or the mentality change. And as a result, he was voted a captain and very well deserving, in my opinion. Of course, Trent Williams is going to be a captain. There's no real shocker there, or, much needed to be explained upon that. Eric Armstead's been a captain for multiple years now. Of course, Fred Warner, a captain, and George Kittle, a captain. These guys have been captains for a long period of time now, so no real surprise there. I think maybe the biggest surprise was Christian McCaffrey not being named a captain, just because we've seen how in such a short period of time Christian has just his work ethic, what he brings to the table, how he prepares, and the way his teammates talk about how he prepares, and it rubs off on them. I kind of thought he would have an opportunity to be a captain. Also, Talanoa Hufanga feels like he's really grown up these last couple years, and it felt like if the 49ers are going to keep a couple more captains, felt like Talanoa Hufanga definitely could have been worthy of a captain's patch as well. But overall, no issues with this one. I know a lot of people thought Ayuk could potentially be a captain. Obviously, Ayuk's probably a couple years out from that, but Ayuk has definitely grown into a leader nonetheless. Kyle Juszczyk, another guy that could be considered a leader and a captain. I think he's definitely up there in that regard. So, you know, definitely could have had more captains. You definitely could have given to a couple other guys, but for the captains that they gave, very well deserving. Makes sense to me. Again, I definitely believe Brock Purdy was well deserving of getting that captain's patch. So no real issues here with any of it. I think everyone who was named. Oh, I do got to talk about the biggest snub, I guess, because he was a captain last year. Nick Bosa, no captain. I somewhat believe that potentially this might be the same treatment that Debo Samuel got last year, because if you guys remember, Debo was actually voted as a captain, but the 49ers only opted to keep a certain amount. And I do think it was precedent for him missing the offseason program and all the stuff that happened with the contracts negotiation. So maybe the fact that Nick Bosa wasn't wasn't in the building. Um, and my assumption is that this got announced like right after Kyle Shanahan, or right after it was announced that Nick Bosa had paid. So definitely they voted for this when Nick Bosa was not signed and clearly wasn't showing up. So I would have to imagine that probably had something to do with it in regards to the holdout and everything. So Nick Bosa was the captain last year. What isn't going to be one this year? Imagine it has to do with the holdout and all that kind of stuff. But we'll see. He'll have an opportunity to earn it back. Hey, look at Debo. He earned it after holding out just a year ago and even requesting a trade. So I think Bosa's fine. I think Bosa's all right. He got a healthy payday today, And I think the captain's patch, although probably something that means a lot to him, I think he'll be able to sleep all right. All we need right now is Nick Bosa to go out and perform, and definitely looking forward to this group. And these are phenomenal leaders right here. And I do think the 49ers are in good shape with these guys running the show. So really looking forward to it. And let me know what you guys think, though, in the comments below. Who got snubbed? Who do you think should have been a captain who wasn't? Anyone on this list you thought maybe should get bumped down over someone else? Let me know in the comments below and make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.